Okay, so I lied. We're back. And I haven't done anything since yesterday. We seeded. I was sick yesterday, if you remember. Now, by the time you see this video, that was probably a couple days ago. But I'm doing better today. Yesterday was Saturday when I recorded. Today is Sunday. I'm still got the sniffles a little bit, but I feel much better. And I'm not all runny-nosed. But I'm still a little bit sick. But like I said, feeling much better than I was before. We're going to go ahead and finish seeding all of our fields with seed. And that would be, again, field 20 and also 8 and 2. I can't drive and steer at the same time. Wait, it's an oxymoron. I've been taking Alka-Seltzer Plus, cold and flu, and it makes me feel better. Whoops! Oh, no. What's the matter, Cha? Why do you need my phone? What did I get stuck on?
Grandpa said I will call later.
I know, I saw that.
Okay, why is the tractor so big?
That's a big tractor, buddy.
I never bought one of them.
I'm stuck. Like, I'm stuck on a bush. Oh, now the van is going to ram himself in there. Thanks, van. Idiot. We're going to have to do a rescue here. Yeah, like I said, these trucks are a little too large for this road. I shouldn't have tried to go down that back road. I should have gone all the way around. Should have gone the other way round. We saw, I love my daughter, my 8-year-old daughter Evelyn was in a play a couple weeks ago, and it's part of a homeschool group, but they all have these, they did a really good job, but the kids were all had these horrible, like fake English accents. And it just makes me laugh because, what royalty do you know that's like, blimey? And I'm like, no, that's street urchin. I forget what, is it chotney? Is that what that's called? I forget what the slang is. Who are you talking to? Oh, hold on, folks. That was my mommy. We're having a picnic today because it's. Oh, by the way, all you veterans, thank you so much for your service. I know by the time you see this video, will probably be a week or two past Veterans or Memorial Day. But once again, thank you to everybody who served our country and put in the time and the effort and the sacrifice to keep this nation free. And I appreciate it. And my so from my kids and myself to you, thank you for your service. And that includes my son, Mark, who I am so proud of. But anyway, my mom called. She's going to get some. I'm gonna cook out tonight. We're gonna have hamburgers and bratwurst, and hot dogs. Kaka's on her way. Yep. The kids are all excited now. They love my mom. So anyway, that's gonna be fun. We're gonna have a little cookout. The kids and I, my mom, and my friends. My kids' friends are over too. My friend Dano is or DNA. You guys have seen him briefly. Once in a while, he'll be on my World of Tanks videos. And more often than not, when I do World of Warships, like the Sundays, like the Sunday Captains or whatever, Sunday Sinking, those are all done with Dano. Dano's the other guy that plays World of Warships with me. We were playing last night, man. It was Saturday night. We had such a bad... We lost 11 battles and won 2. It was horrible. It was the worst World of Warships night I've ever had. And I don't play much anymore, but it was just... It got so bad we finally just got out. We gave up and went to play with the bots because... We had a lot of battles where, like, in the first minute, 4 of our ships were dead. And it's like, once that happens, you're pretty much screwed. And I'm not good enough to change the tide of battle. But I had fun. I was driving the Arkansas Beta, the Wyoming, the Miyogi, the Izubushi, however you pronounce it. I was also driving the... I bought the Tier 2 Japanese... destroyer. I don't remember what the name is. I just got it yesterday. I was driving the Albany, or captaining the Albany, sailing the Albany. The Isakaze, the Phoenix. And the good news is, in most of the battles, not all of them, but in most of the battles, I scored in the top 3. Not the bot battles, but the actual live battles. I was always in the top 3 on our team. But The bad news was we still lost every single battle. It was I'm not good enough to change the tide of battle, and it only works if the team sticks together. And for whatever reason, we just kept getting them. The other teams were all sticking together, and our teams were just kind of falling apart. So when we worked together, it worked great, but you could tell when it's going well because everybody's firing at the same ship. And I tried to always adjust my fire to whoever they were firing on, I was firing on, and always going for the weakest ship. And no matter what we did, we still lost. So it was a bummer. But PvE is fun, and I'm glad they offer that because at least then you can go in and take a break, still play the game, but still have some fun. And obviously you don't get the points that you get when you play PvP, but I did step back into Armored Warfare, just a hair. I did buy a premium tank for it a couple months ago, and I never used it, so I was playing with that this week. And I really do like Armored Warfare, especially the PvE stuff. I'm not real keen on the PvP, but the PvE is fun. And that seems to be what most people like about the game is the PvE. You can hear my my kids have their friends over. So there's like Dan and Sass, Dano's kids are here. That's where I was going with all that. So they spent the night, and now they were out in the backyard playing with the hose, and now they're making all kinds of noise. But it's neat because our families kind of grew up together now. My wife is kind of not around anymore, and so I see Dan and Tracy, and but anyway, our families kind of grew up together, and it's they have kids that are my oldest kid's age, so they have Valerie, she's 18, and then Jeff is 16, and then they also have kids that are the ages of my younger kids, so Cho, and well, his name is Justin, we call him Cho, and Scubby Jackson. You can hear him. You can hear Jackson squealing in the background there. But they're having fun. So I might be buying a motorcycle from Dano. We'll have to see. I'm such a great driver, as you can tell. It might be a little bit dangerous. So anyway, this is our big field. This is the one that's going to take the longest to get done. But I'm just going to grow wheat on all of these fields, and then once we're done doing that, we'll harvest and have straw for our cows. Though, like I said, it doesn't seem like to get 100% productivity, we haven't needed it. So, but I would imagine it's already 2 o'clock in the afternoon. I'd imagine by the time I get all this stuff planted, it's going to be probably either evening or tomorrow morning, and then we got 4 or 5 days of growing, and we'll start feeding the cows tomorrow morning. Again, I fed them for the day, but now they're going to need more food tomorrow. And we'll also I think the grass grows in a day, so we'll see. I'll be interested to see what happens with the grass, because I don't know how that's going to work out. But it should grow in a day. But as you can see, this field we haven't even done one lap yet, and some still going. So I will take a break here, guys, and catch up with you in a little bit once I'm getting closer to getting done or moving on to the next field or something like that. But I just thought I'd let you guys see a little bit more of this going on, and this tractor seems to have enough horsepower. I'm not slowing down going up the grades and stuff. It's a good fit for this seeder. So I mean, I suppose I could go even larger, but I don't like the articulated tractors. I like the way that this one pulls, just the way it handles. And so with the trailer, an articulated tractor would make this even a little bit more unruly, and I think this handles just fine. So sweet. All right, so see you guys in a minute. Well, it's been a long day. Today, my controller is not working. Whoops. Okay, let's try that. So today was Sunday. Like I said, I've been sick, but I think I recorded this morning. I can't remember. All those cold beds. It's about 10 o'clock at night right now, same day, 9:30. And so we had cooked out, had a nice time with my kids and my friends' kids. They just went home recently. And played around a little bit on my new laptop and spent any free time, I did a Bible study and was doing the seeding as I promised. So now we are finishing up on our map here. Field number 8, field number 2 is done. The big one, of course, was field number 20. That did take quite some time, as you can see here. Oops. It's been, well, despite the time speed up there, about 3 hours to get this accomplished. 2.5, 3 hours of actual time. Now, in real life, of course, it can take a farmer a couple days to get a field seeded, depending on the size of the equipment they have. So it's still pretty easy compared to real life. But it did take quite some time to get this done, and I did do it all by hand. Because of the shape and orientation of these fields, a lot of times the workers just can't do it. They get lost. They make messes, and I end up having to go back and do it all anyway. So this one I did do manually. No hired worker. And when I filled the seeder up last, I think you were watching, and I'm still using that same seed. The nice thing about this seeder, even though it's kind of a pain to back up, with that extra tank, it really does carry quite a lot of seed. You don't have to fill it off very often. In fact, after doing this field and field number 2, I still have over 55%. I started with a full tank when I started on field number 2. So that just shows you this thing holds a ton of seeds. Field number 20, there in the middle, that took up about 50% of the seed, so maybe 60%. So one of the nice things about this farm is they really do start you off with quite a bit of land. As far as the soil mod goes, you know, like I said, I've screwed it up. But it is going to be quite a challenge to get these things to grow properly. And we are going to be... I fertilized for the day, so tomorrow at midnight that'll all reset. I think this evening, let's see, it's 4:39 farm time. I think in real life the farmer would be getting ready to go to bed at this point once he's finished and cleaning up. Been a long day. You start work at 6 o'clock in the morning. But we have to, we probably could stand to feed the cows a little bit more food and get that taken care of. Now that I know that the mixed ration can be strawless, we'll have straw tomorrow. I'm sorry, we'll have straw in about 4 days. So we're not going to get a lot of manure. But we still should get a fair share, a decent amount of milk, and we're going to need it because we have to start. That's how we're going to be making income over the next couple days while these crops grow. So we probably could stand to do another grass bale session. Now that I got that new wrapper baler, that'll help things go a little faster. We'll have to buy it still, but all right, so the field's done. That's it for all of the fields. We've got the whole thing planted with wheat, the whole kit and caboodle. So now we are going to make our way back to the main farm, clean this tractor up and the seeder, and get all this stuff put away for the night. And then we'll work on feeding those cows and maybe even doing some equipment swapping there. Just like I said, I want to switch out the balers. But I think we'll still need to ted it. Alright, so there's that. Control Y. Nope, Control F. There we go. And you'll see here, I've been trying to go... It's been one of those days. I'm trying to go a little bit more realistic on these speed limits. When I see tractors going down the road, and I saw one yesterday, he was going about 10 miles an hour. Most of the tractors in Ohio, even on 55, 60 mile an hour roads, are going about 10 to 15 miles an hour. You really rarely ever faster than this, especially when they're hauling equipment. You just don't see them rushing down the freeway like we do in the game. And I'd be surprised if anywhere they're like that. The only time I've ever seen anybody hot dogging it in a tractor was in a JCB when they were taking hay bales into town and they were using it like a truck to. And even then he wasn't going that fast, but he was going pretty fast. But in general, I don't see tractors going faster than really about 10-15 miles an hour, which would be about 20 kilometers an hour. So we are running at scale speeds here. Maybe even a little bit on the high side. And let me think about this. Which way would be best to go? If we go left and then around. I think this will be the right way. Yep. Whoops, I'm not looking where I'm going. And we're going to make a right at the next intersection. Drive our truck into the... There we go. Get up to 25 kilometers an hour. Super exciting. So, that was a productive day. I'm glad that we got all the stuff done that we got. We finally got our first round of seed planted. And now we're going to head this way. And we're going to make a left at the light. Is that correct? Let's see, field 19. So at the other end of this field, we're making a left. Of this field. And then we should be able to take this road all the way to the farm. I can't believe I spent 3 hours today seeding this. Like I said, I was doing it. I was playing around with my laptop, and the nice thing is with the farm sim, unlike a lot of Steam games, the farm sim is one of the few games that seems to work well. It's got that cloud save, and what that means is that I can save my game, and then when I go on my laptop, my save game pops up as long as I have the same mods and DLCs installed on the other computer. Oh, you must have got a red light. I still love that. That's cool. As long as they have the same mods and the same DLC, I can just open my game on the laptop, and it just opened right up, and I was able to do my seeding and then save the game, and now I'm back on my regular computer. The laptop does run this game pretty well. Now I had to turn anti-aliasing off, and I have the graphics set on medium. In some spots, it gets some serious slowdown. But considering it's a laptop, I was very impressed with the performance and happy that I will be able to play my farm sim on the laptop when I go out of town, or if I want to just oh crap. My eventual goal, I think, stuck out a little farther. Great, that's going to screw the truck up. Shoot. What am I stuck on the other side? Oh, dang nabbit. There we go. Nope. He's just... Screw you, car. God dang it. Ugh. Stupid idiot. Great, now my truck is going to be there in the way. If I can hook it this way, let's see if we can get this to jump. There we go. That should... Nope. Come on. Quit being so... Oh, don't pull forward, you moron. There we go. Okay. Now the truck's going to run into him. Yep. But he got around him. Okay, so good. So anyway, where were we? My eventual goal... Okay, so I'm in the process of cleaning out the basement. so that we can move some stuff from Mark and Ryan's room down the basement. Mark and Ryan, like I said, they don't use their room anymore. So Seth and Mater are going to go in Mark and Ryan's room. And my office is going to go into the room that they were using. So maybe. We'll have to see. We got some changes going on here, so I'm going to have to figure all that out. But I think my studio computer is going to end up upstairs, so it's not... I hate having it in the living room. It's nice to be able to lounge on the couch and play, but after a while, I just want to, you know, I don't know. We'll see. I'm still figuring all of this out. What works best for YouTube, what works best for me. It'd be nice to have an office where I can just go in there and record and close the door. And also a place for the kids, because a lot of times my equipment gets scattered around the house because I don't have an office. But yet I run a business, and I should have an office, so... I would like all this stuff to be in one place, and then I can play the laptop when I am not working on the computer, and I can also stream to the laptop, so I can run games off of this computer and use the horsepower, and yet play it on my laptop without using up resources on the laptop. So anyway, but I was glad I was able to play games on it. I wasn't sure, you know, laptops are really, it's hard to get a good laptop that can play games. Some of them can. Yes, Seth? Alright, hold on, folks. Well, gosh, that makes me sad. All my catfish are dying. And my joystick shut off. I walked over there to see what was going on. And hang on one second, folks. In order to get this game to reset the joystick, you have to go to options, and once you do that, then it comes back. You have to reload the game, though, but that sucks. Man. They were doing so well for so long, and all the color fish seem to be fine, but the little fish and the Cory cat both look like they're dying. I mean, definitely the little fish, because he was floating around upside down at the bottom of the tank. I'm like, So I've put him in a little separation tank and medicated him, but I don't think it's going to work. I mean, usually when they're lying upside down at the bottom of the tank, they're on their way out, so that sucks. Very disappointing. He's only a couple weeks old, but hold on. So we'll see what happens. I mean, I'll let you guys know, obviously, but that makes me very sad. I just got those little catfish, and the big one seems to be doing fine, but the little one looks like he's about to keel haul it, so. And of course, the Cory cat is not looking happy either. These catfish. Oh, no. Oh. It's that bug. The other catfish, I don't know what kind they are, but they're the algae suckers. They're little. They're real fast moving, but they suck algae. Not your traditional strange looking algae eater with the shovel head. These guys are just little little fast moving fish. But they were, like, even this morning, they were happy, swimming around, everybody was happy. So I'm questioning the kids. I'm like, did our friends put anything in the tank? Like any of your little friends that were over today, did they put any? Because these fish were fine this morning, and now they're acting like they're dying. So it's almost like they got poisoned or something. And I'm not saying that's what happened, but... Alright, knock it off. I'm going to fill that up. This guy should be already full. So, I don't think that that's what happened, but... But maybe. I hope not. But that makes me very sad, because I hate when my little fish die. And I hope the Cory cat's okay. Like I said, sometimes he's pretty lethargic anyway. Like, he's not a real active fish. And he is swimming around a bit, but I'm like, gosh, for the other guy to be dying already, I'm like, geez. Fish are interesting. Like, you know, it doesn't take much to... It's like 1 minute they're happy and swimming, and the next minute they're dead. It's like this... It just goes so fast with fish. And this guy was little. I mean, he wasn't an older fish, so it wasn't like... He's been around for a while. He'd be sad, because he was the one that was kind of befriending the Cory cat. Like, they would just sit in the bottom together all the time, and swim to different places and then sit next to each other, and now he's going to die. And I'm like, great, now my Cory cat's going to be alone again, and that makes me sad. By the way, somebody did send me a mod that allows you to attach IT runner devices to your Homer. So I could get rid of that man truck and just use that, but I like having both. It's getting late. Plus, I have the IT runner, so it's like I want to... We got some cool equipment on this farm. Farmer's broke, but... See here, we've gone from 200,000, we've dwindled down to 135. But the milk is coming tonight. No, look at that. There she goes. All right. So we'll clean the case off. I think I'm done with the case for the day. I mean, it's 5:12 now, and all clean. And our cedar we keep down here. Yeah, it's so big. And because of its huge, enormous size, it always fits better. So we've gotten, I think we're like on our 4th or 5th day of this farm. Yep, we'll just park that right there. And I'm going to run this guy up to the barn. And then we need to finish or continue feeding the cows. Boink. I suppose we should park it in the tractor barn up here. We do still have some equipment trade outs that we have to do. Sorry. Okay, so we're gonna go over here. I'm gonna buy that baler wrapper. So I will just need the mower. Let me think about this. I'll still need the wrapper. So basically I can sell the baler and the wrapper. So let's go ahead and take care of that. And then we'll finish the evening up by feeding the cows. Then I want to get down to the store before it closes. Oops. Oopsie. Left the light on. Oh, excuse me. So here's the baler. I'm going to pull that down here, right to about there. And now I did look, somebody had said, I think we came on the last video, that you could put different backs on it, but this one doesn't allow me to do that. So I'm not sure if that's a different version of this that allows you to change the back, but this one does not. And that sucks. It'd be nice to be able to change it to something else, but alas, it's not doable. Alright, so we're going to take this.